frustrating is this for you?
It is very frustrating to start receiving texts very early in the morning. It's a little bit like Groundhog Day in terms of being told, once again, we have a flood. It's impacting this many portions of the courthouse, and we've got to get all hands on deck.
Presiding Judge Samantha Jesner says what's happening at many of the Superior courthouses is happening way too often. This month alone, Compton Courthouse had to shut down twice because of leaks that damaged elevators, jury rooms, and hallways. The latest this past weekend. And because 21 of the 36 LA Superior courthouses are over 50 years old, these judicial officials say they're having plumbing problems, all kinds of problems leading to shutdowns. That causes cases to have to be moved, and that can cause a domino effect.
We believe really strongly that we've got to get really our hands around our facility situation and make sure we can provide as much improvement as we can so that we don't have to do this every day.
How does this get fixed? I mean, are we now going to go into a period of time where you just never know from one day to the next if you're going to end up being able to use the courthouse or any of these older courthouses?
I think that's the situation we find ourselves in today, unfortunately. As I said, we see these things every day.
This is not sustainable. It's not a sustainable model. All we can do is educate. Unfortunately, we do not control the purse strings.
Is it time to start thinking about new buildings? Is it time to figure out from the legislature where more money comes from? Is it time for a bond measure to try to find new ways to fund facilities? Is that what we're looking at?
Yes, 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 and yes, Hal.
Yes, 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 and yes. She says those court officials say they think they're doing a good job of managing the problem, moving cases around, dealing with remote trials wherever possible. There were 1.3 million of those last year. But to listen to those top three officials, damaging leaks like the one in Compton this past weekend are happening way too often, and they don't know what morning they're going to wake up and get the next text message.
Well, when you got this assignment, you thought it was just isolated to the Compton courthouse.
Well, we all thought that. We were wondering, why is this happening at the Compton courthouse? And what we started to discover was the problem is so much more pervasive than we ever really thought about. To listen to those officials, we have so many buildings that are court buildings that are completely old and falling apart, so to speak. They're doing what they can and managing and doing maintenance, but, they feel like maybe it's time for new buildings because not only do you have leaks, you have safety to those who are in those buildings,
Absolutely.
Jurors, judges, and others.
It's a public safety issue.
It is
100%.
a public safety issue, yes.
All right, Hal, thank you so much.